May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and with thousands of people affected by this disease every year, it's important to recognize the warning signs to help save a life. KVUE's Pamela Combe joins us live in the studio tonight. Pamela, there's one Austinite making sure everyone, especially Latinos, know the signs of a stroke.
Yeah, Darrenisha, that's right, and she's doing that with a mnemonic device. Right now we have this, what you see on your screen right here, FAST, and it was created to help people detect a stroke. And so let's start with the first letter. F is to check if the person's face droops. A is to check their arms to see if when they're lifted upward that they don't drift downward. S is if their speech is slurred, and T is for time, because if you see any of these signs, you should call for help. And this Austinite created a memory aid, but in Spanish, because many Latinos couldn't remember FAST.
Every year, nearly 800,000 people have a stroke in the U.S.
A stroke happens whenever there's a blood clot that's in the brain. So depending on where in the brain the blood clot is, it will affect your ability to walk, to talk, to see, your balance, all of those.
Marisela Wilson is a cardiovascular disease and stroke community educator. She knows the mnemonic device FAST, which helps people remember what signs to look out for in a stroke.
How do we translate that? Something that the Hispanic community would be able to understand.
And so she created AHORA.
Andar means to walk, so a lot of times they start walking like if they were drunk, just because one of the legs is weak. The H is for hablar, so they could be talking and all of a sudden they start to stutter and they talk like this. You can't understand what they're saying. O is ojos, because with a stroke, it will affect one side of your body.
Rostro is for face, because the face tends to droop, and A is for arms and legs because of difficulty to lift them. Wilson's husband, David Wilson, is proud of how quickly his wife's mnemonic device has spread.
It's been exciting to sit back. You can, pull up on the internet. You can see which communities have already adopted it and kind of how it's spreading across the country at this point.
And they hope more people continue to adopt it.
So getting the education out there and recognizing it as a stroke instead of saying, go take a nap.
Because knowing this can save a life.
Wilson reminds people the quicker the person having a stroke is helped, the less brain damage they'll sustain. Darrenisha.
Thank you so much, Pamela Combe, reporting live for us in the studio tonight.